What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame. As tonight we get set to face the Chicago Bulls in what looks to be the final game of the road trip, man. We've already aced it. Now it's time to put the cherry on top, man. So I'm super hyped for tonight's game. Really quick, only thing is bad news is that we're missing Avery Bradley with that lower leg contusion. So he's day to day, and he's not going to play today, which is probably what's in the best interest of him moving forward. Just so he doesn't aggravate his injury. You know, he's a big piece of this team. So how y'all doing today, man? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Waiting for the chat to get filled up a little bit. Lakers, Bulls, Zach LaVine versus LeBron. It's going to be fun today, man. It's going to be hella fun. Anyways, before I started off, though, I wanted to make a quick little announcement, public service announcement. Y'all see the shirt, right? It's clean. Dia de los Lakers. Tribute to all the fans out there, man. The Day of the Lakers. In Spanish, super hype to be showing off the new merch. You know, shout out to my boy Ed Walker, man. He definitely hooked it up. And definitely, if you guys want to get a shirt like this, or if you guys want to look at phone cases and all this kind of fly stuff he has on his website, definitely check out his website, man. It's called the LASportyshop.com. So it's the LASportyshop.com. And also follow my boy Ed Walker, man. He's pretty dope. You know, he's starting off his own website and all that good stuff. Is Ed _Walker. It's WALKA_. So definitely check him out. And if you guys want to get fly merch like this. Now moving on to tonight's game, Lakers Bulls. This is a team that's 2-5 right now. The Chicago Bulls. Now we need to show up. We got to be on our game more than anything tonight. Because what's going to happen is if the Lakers don't show up any given night, a team could just come out and believe they could win. If we let them hang around, especially when they're on their home floor, they could believe that they can win. And that's a problem, guys. That's a problem. We don't want to let, lesser teams like these tonight, especially without Avery Bradley. We're really going to miss him. Without Avery Bradley, we definitely don't want guys like Zach LaVine to get off early and then start getting their confidence up and building it towards the end of games. My Lakers lucky jacket, Renee, that won't be coming out very often because we want to save some of that luck. It'll come out during the Clippers game on Christmas, so I can't wait for that. But this is a trap game, guys, definitely. He said, nice shirt, Dan. Can you have the link in the description? I got you. As soon as I'm done with this, I will post the link in the description. Good idea, by the way. I didn't think of that one. But, yes, for those of you that didn't listen early on, it's the LASportyshop.com. The LASportyshop.com. So check out my boy Ed Walker's gear, man. He's got some fly stuff on there, as well as phone cases and stuff like that. Dan, did you see what AD said? Yes, I've been dreading this question that's been plaguing me all over Twitter, and I was saving my answer for this very video. I feel like I already addressed it before, though, man. But I'm going to readdress it for you guys, all right? Some of you guys maybe might not have heard what I said about Anthony Davis earlier this season. There's obviously going to be rumors since he's technically a free agent this upcoming summer. My problem with that is, obviously he's a free agent. He already gave up like $40 million just to request a trade to come to the Lakers. Specifically, he said the Lakers. Now, if you guys remember his list, the Chicago Bulls were not on that list. So the fact that everybody wants to blow it out of proportion and say, he's leaving the door open. He told Chicago that it's a possibility. AD cleared it up himself this morning. He said, I never said I would go to Chicago. He's just saying he's going to be a free agent, so you never know. I mean, he's playing his cards right. Now, just stop to think for a second, guys. You guys don't think when this guy makes his probably only trip to Chicago, his hometown, he's going to want the fans to cheer him on and to get the crowd behind him? Of course he does. That's the whole reason for giving them hope. But let's not be fooled, man. He ain't going nowhere. He's a Laker for life probably at this point. He's never felt the type of love Laker fans have given him. He's about to elevate his legacy by winning championships here. And he's not going to make the same kind of money. We traded for his rights. So we're the only team that could actually give him that full max contract. So all in all, endorsement deals, he's going to get more here. Playing for the Lakers, there's no other franchise that comes close to it. And that money, he's not going to walk away from even more money. If he walks away from the Lakers, he'd be potentially leaving a grand total of like $100 million. You don't want to see that for a young athlete like AD who deserves to collect everything. So thinking logically, it's obvious that he's just trying to play to the crowd so they could cheer him on tonight. The crowd's going to say, we want AD and stuff like that. It must feel nice to go home and play for your home crowd while they cheer for you and stuff like that. So He wants the whole recruitment, but at the end of the day, we know where he wanted to be at. We were the main team on his list, and that's why we traded for him. Anyways, moving back onto the game, man. Super excited about tonight. Yes, we're missing Avery Bradley, and unfortunately, KCP has to start. Now, I kind of figured it was going to be KCP who starts, so I picked him up in my fantasy draft league, hoping that he has one of those surprise games tonight, like he had the last game. Well, if he could do that, then it'll be pretty much we're going to coast to another victory. But if KCP comes out and he's bumming it and just jacking up dumb shots and killing the flow of the offense and then getting killed on defense like Levine just has a career night on him, we can still win, but it's going to be a lot harder to win, and that's what we don't want to do, man. We don't want to give guys like Markkanen, Levine, guys like that career nights. Not to mention, they have a young rookie by the name of Kobe White. Yes, not Kobe Bryant. Don't get it twisted. Kobe White. Now, Kobe White, right out of North Carolina, very exciting young player, super athletic, kind of shades of Derrick Rose, obviously not as explosive and quick, but kind of like a poor man's Derrick Rose. He could slash, he could shoot. I think he's shooting like over 40% from beyond the arc. I've been following him on the website where I watch NBA games at, and I got to tell you, he's an impressive young rookie. So watch out for him tonight, especially when our bench is a little more depleted without our boy Avery Bradley. So with KCP having to step in, look for Quinn Cook or one of those other guards to hopefully play their role and have a solid game for us. That's what I'm looking for. The starting lineup tonight is going to be KCP, Danny Green, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and JaVale McGee. So there it is. That's your update according to Frank Vogel. Are you wearing the lucky jacket? Not today, my man. We don't want to wear out this luck on the Chicago Bulls. We wear the lucky jacket, if you're new to this channel, only when we play games that we absolutely must win, because we want to make sure that we stretch that luck out. We're going to need that lucky jacket in the playoffs. I mean, that's what we got to do. You know, he said, Dan, what do you think of BI? Should we have kept him over Kuz? Link, I'm sorry to tell you this, bro, but whoever's been feeding you your information needs to educate themselves. There was no way we could have kept Ingram over Kuz just because GMs always look at potential and age. And Brandon Ingram had the most potential based off of his age on our roster. Not to mention that the kid is a stud. I've been saying it on this channel. He's going to be a superstar. I've been saying it. He's going to reach top 10 status. If you guys remember, y'all been with me, hit that like button, because y'all remember I've been vouching for this kid even when some Laker fans said, trade him, he's too skinny, he's too this, he's too that. I said, give him time, guys. You guys know my 4th or 5th year rule, right? Give him at least a 3rd, 4th, or 5th year max, but 4th year, you know, to flourish. And what year is he on, right? So, you know, at the end of the day, he's still a young player. He still has to grow. Like my man right here, Jason, says he only has 1 win. At the end of the day, I'd make that trade 10 times out of 10. Look at AD. He's having an MVP caliber season, impacting the court on both ends, not just on the offensive end. And he's doing it with high efficiency. So we have 2 MVP candidates in LeBron and AD, and we have Kuzma, who's still not even wetting his feet. And that's another thing. I don't think it's fair to make that comparison because they're 2 different players, man. One needs the ball in his hands. That's Brandon Ingram, and he has more defensive tools. He's lankier. He can put the ball on the floor a little bit better. The other one can adjust better as a catch and shoot in Kuz. He can also take you off the dribble and play make a little bit. But to me, he has a better face-up shot. Like, you know, he can put the ball on the floor and just one-step dribble and just pull up a little bit better, even though Ingram has a better mid-range. But all in all, they're both going to be great players in this league, and we should be happy we were at least able to keep one of them. But y'all know I have mad love for Brandon Ingram, but Kuz is my guy. Don't sleep on Kuz. Perfect way to put it, Andrew. Don't sleep on Kuz. He said, without Bradley, our defense will take a hit. Definitely. But you know where it won't take a hit? In the paint. We still have the best paint defense, averaging about 8.5 blocks per game. So even if they get past our first line of defense, hopefully our second line defense can continue to step up and block shots. He said, Brando is better than Kuz as of right now. Again, why compare them? They're 2 very different players. I could easily make a outlandish comparison as well and say LeBron is better than Ingram. I mean, you could throw these sloppy comparisons all over the place. But why not compare Brandon Ingram with somebody who plays similar to him, somebody like Jason Tatum, you know? Or not even Jason Tatum, somebody else. Remember, they said Jason Tatum was going to be way better than both Ingram and Kuz put together. And I always make the argument that was off. That's very off. Just because Jason Tatum had a okay rookie season, you don't trash Brandon Ingram and Kuz. So at the end of the day, they're both very great players. No need to compare apples and oranges. Though they have similar but different play styles, right? So at the end of the day, anybody can make crazy comparisons. I could say Anthony Davis is better than Brandon Ingram. They don't play the same position, though. Their style is different, right? So it doesn't really matter who's better. At this point, they're still in their young careers, and they both really haven't made a huge impact on their teams. Once they start making an impact, I'm talking championship runs, then I'll tell you who's better, right? But for now, I just love them both, man. There's no point of hating on one. You don't need to hate on one to elevate another one. And that's the last time I'm going to touch on the Kuzma versus Ingram debate, because I'm out of that debate. I love them both different players, both different ceilings. But I'm glad we at least got to keep our boy Kuz. I'm not going to be one of these fake Laker fans and be like, oh, we should have kept Brandon Ingram over Kuz. Educate yourself. There's no way that trade happens. You have to give up something good to get something great, right? And that's what the Lakers did. We won the trade because we got the superstar. We're the team that's 5-1, while the Pelicans are, 1-5? Haven't checked their record, but I'm just saying, educate yourself, guys. And I know there's a lot of fans that are fans of only players. And, hey, if that's the case, the Pelicans have plenty of room for a fan base like yours. I'll tell you, if you want to follow Brandon Ingram to the depths of the sea, then go for it. I'm all for it. Brandon Ingram's a great young man. And, at the end of the day, he deserves fans. So I'm not even hating. I love Brandon Ingram. However, I love my Lakers more. And I'm excited about this season. And none of this Ingram over Kuzma talk is going to hamper that for me. Dan, come Christmas time, we can trade KCP and Talon Horton Tucker for JJ Redick. That would be an amazing trade, man. Sniper from 3. But do you really think the Pelicans will do it? Maybe if come Christmas time they only have like 2 to 3 wins from here to there, maybe. But I think they're going to keep the veteran around. They have plenty of young talent there. I don't see why they would want to add Talon Horton and KCP. But we'll see. Then how long Bradley will be out? He's day to day, so he can come back at any moment. Hopefully he'll be back by the time we play our next game. I'm a fan of DTLF, man. That man is awesome. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it, man. That's humbling, bro, to hear. It's a LeBron James, baby. Hey, LBJ's a beast. Hands down. No arguments here. Hey, what's up, Grass? How you doing, bro? Said B.I. will be back with us. I feel that. I don't see him staying too long ahead to even look down that path. I mean, we could end up getting Giannis before we get Brandon Ingram. And if we get Giannis, we don't need Ingram, right? Let's say LeBron retires and now that cap space is available to go out and get another max slot to go with Anthony Davis and Kuz. Giannis is available. We have his brother. We're winning. He wants to come and repeat history with what happened with Kareem. Hey, I'm not getting in the way of that. Giannis and AD would be the scariest tandem probably in the history of the NBA. Dan, what's your expectations for tonight? W. No matter how we get it, we got to definitely go out and grab it. Hey, what's up, Eddie? I shouted you out in the beginning of the video, bro. I'm going to post your link at the end of this, man. Shout out to Ed. I'm telling you guys, man, this is dope. As soon as I got this shirt, man, I was like, wow, the colors. I love everything Lakers, but this is truly paying tribute to our Hispanic culture, and I respect that. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. He said, Dan, do you know what our team percentage in the free throw line is? I haven't looked at that. All I know is that we're winning and we're hitting more free throws consistently. So that's all I care about right now. My score prediction, we should, let's say everything goes according to plan, we should beat this team by at least 15. Whether it be, 85 to 100, I'm all for it. If we keep holding teams under 100 points, that's all I'm asking for. What's your 5 for tonight? I mean, my preferable 5 would be to slide in Kuzma in the absence of Bradley, but he might not be ready yet. So they're going to put in KCP. Same starting 5, except subtract Bradley and add KCP. So that's pretty much going to be the starting 5. Who am I picking for MVP so far? Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, because even though LeBron's up there as well, Anthony Davis has turned us into the best defensive team. He's leading the league in blocks. He's beasting on the boards, and he's scoring. He's doing it all. LeBron James has been exceptional as well. As far as facilitating, he's leading the league in assists. So he could go to either one of them, but I don't think it's as close of an MVP race between Kawhi and these guys as Max Kellerman is making it seem like, right? Personally, we have the better record, and we're only going to continue to get better, so I'm not tripping. We need a starting point guard. Rondo's almost back, man. Rondo is almost back, but I think Avery Bradley's perfect. Avery Bradley's perfect there because of his lockdown. I like our starting lineup. I wouldn't tinker with it. As long as we're winning, we don't need to mess it up. So hopefully he comes back healthy, though. Will the Suns make the playoffs? Ooh, Jawan, great question, man. I love answering questions like these. Now, that's tough. They've gotten off to a quick start. Monty Williams is doing work. Y'all remember I was vouching for him last season. I really like Monty. He all credit to Monty Williams. He's got that team playing defense, something that in the Mike D'Antoni era, they had no clue what that meant, right? So, shout out to Monty Williams for doing this thizzle, man. I'm telling you guys right now, that Phoenix Sun team is pretty dangerous. And what a trade they did last year as well, man. To add that wing player, forgot his name, Kelly Oubre Jr. That guy has been solid for them. Too bad DeAndre Ayton went out with the whole drug thing, but they have been more than beast so far. I mean, they've blown out teams, even in the West. They blew out the Houston Rockets. So I just think that's pretty interesting. Cool shirt, bro. Definitely, man. Check it out. I'm gonna post the link where you can get this shirt and more as soon as this video finishes processing. So stay tuned for that. I got you, brother. Then what do you think of AD's comments on going to Chicago? I think he's saying what he's supposed to say. Neither yes or no. Yes, exactly. I mentioned this earlier. If you're just tuning in, definitely rewind this video once it's done. All I gotta say is AD is he's playing the field, man. He wants to feel recruited. Nothing wrong with that. I got no hard feelings. AD's gonna do what he's gotta do. But at the end of the day, we know purple and gold is where he's at, man. That's where it's at. I'm telling you. But super hype, guys. He said your dog is cute and hilarious. Yeah, man. He's a little character. Hey, Paul, come here, buddy. He's a little character, man. He said, will the T-Wolves make the playoffs? It's too early to tell. The West is staggered, right? There's like half game splitting everybody right now. So what the Lakers want to do is create as much separation as possible. So that's what the Lakers are trying to do right now. We're trying to take advantage of this kind of easier schedule early on, even though we played some surprise teams like the Mavericks and the Spurs so far that aren't supposed to be this good, and we beat them. So hopefully we continue to take advantage of the schedule and create separation. Dice, ¿qué hay, Dan? Tú eres el mejor de YouTube. Fantástico tuyo hasta la muerte. Que empieza a jugar para ver King James matar. He said he loves his channel. He said I'm the best. Truly appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. He said he can't wait for the game to start to see LeBron kill it. Me neither, bro. Trust. It's going to be exciting. I got you, Alfred Tapia, man. Everybody, now I'm going to repeat it one more time for you guys, man. Everybody who is digging the shirt, definitely check out my boy's website, the LASportyshop.com. The LASportyshop.com. I will be posting a link as soon as this video is finished processing. Do I predict a blowout or a close game? That's a good question, Endo. Let me tell you something, bro. Do I predict a blowout or a close game? Well, it's going to depend on how we start. If we start off, feeling the absence of Avery Bradley, which I'm sure at some point we will, and, Zach LaVine, Markkanen, and all these guys, Kobe White, players like that are able to get off and make it a close game till like the second half, then it might end up being a really close game. It's the NBA. There's plenty of talent out there, man. And young teams like these who are hungry for victory because their records right now, as of right now, stands at 2-5. They're going to do whatever it takes to compete. So I predict it could be a blowout if the Lakers get off to the right start. So far, we haven't been relinquishing leads. We've been losing leads a little bit, but we always stay on top of them. So far, we're showing the league that we are a dominant team. Let's see if we can continue that dominance tonight. I hope for a blowout, but I'll just be happy with a win. I'll take what I can get. Dan, what's your stats tonight for Dwight Howard? Again, I never look at Dwight as far as stats, man. One game he's going to give you 7 rebounds and 6 points, but still make an impact, blocking shots, getting rebounds, and just intimidating in the paint. And the other game, he might give you 13 and 14, just like he did the last game with 2 blocks. So it really doesn't matter. What matters with him is the energy, my man. Energy with Dwight. When he brings that, when he has like a highlight dunk or he has like a block where he sends it to the second row, that really energizes the team. He gets out in transition. He's poking the ball away on defense, getting his hands active in the passing lanes. It truly, his energy is infectious. And all of a sudden, everybody else starts ramping up their defensive efforts. And that's why we're the best defensive team. Not solely because of Dwight, but because in certain points of the game, we have like a big defensive play that leads to the offensive end. And that's how you get the momentum back, right? Either it be AD blocking the shot, coming back down and dunking on somebody, or LeBron getting down, transition and kicking out to a 3-point shooter, or finishing in the lane. Whatever it may be, that's what we need. Defense. And hopefully we can start off to a good start. We've been struggling to start games, but hopefully tonight changes. Dan, will the Grizzlies let Iggy go before Christmas? Man, I wish I could tell you that, but I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball, in the good words of Sublime. So yeah, bro, I have no idea. However, super excited to see if that comes to fruition, how much we can improve by adding a veteran leader like Iggy. Finals MVP, just a total beast. Just a total beast, right? So at the end of the day, man, whatever happens, we already stacked. If we can add another major chip like that, man, that's going to be something to look forward to, for sure. He said, Dan, is it important to keep first place in the West, right, for home court advantage first in the playoffs? I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but the most important thing to do heading into the playoffs is to stay healthy, because I don't care if we have home court advantage or not. No matter who we face in the playoffs, we have the advantage when we have 2 MVP candidates and a great set of role players with a good head coach. I don't think nobody wants to see us in a 7-game series, no matter where we're playing at, road or home. And we've proven that by going on the road and dominating like we have these last couple of games. So at the end of the day, man, health is the most important thing heading into the playoffs. We need our main 2 superstars to be healthy, and then our co-star and Kuzma to be healthy as well. We're going to need our role players to stay healthy. Danny Green and Avery Bradley being leading the spear of those role players. We definitely need health, man, health. And let's just pray that, we stay healthy by the time, January, February, March comes around. That's when, if we've created enough of a separation where we can rest some of these players, that'll be ideal. Hey, thanks, Isaac. I appreciate you, bro. He said, I should be a sports announcer for ESPN. You should apply. Man, I would love to, but I don't think that they like Laker fans very much, because there's a lot of hate going on ESPN. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. He said, block the Allen dude. What is the Allen dude doing? Let me see. I don't even see him, bro. I think I already blocked him. Yeah, I did block him. There'll be a couple of trades every now and then. Dan, any updates on Rondo? You know what? They've been very quiet on Rajon Rondo. We haven't heard any practice updates, anything. I'm not concerned, but I'm a little puzzled to why we haven't heard anything of Rajon Rondo. I thought it was a minor injury. So that's actually a good question. But if any updates do occur, I will make sure to update you guys on this very channel right here, so keep it locked. I'll take a couple more questions before I get off. And again, don't forget to check out my boy's website, man. Definitely show some Laker love. Dan, do you think Caruso gets more minutes tonight since Bradley is out? I think so. By default, Caruso should get more minutes because our bench is a little more depleted when you subtract KCP, who's been gobbling up minutes there off the bench. So, yeah. DTLF, do you think JaVale is intimidated by D39? No, I'm not sure what's going on with JaVale. But this season, he's been shacked in the foot. Now, he's done a couple of things here and there. Pretty okay. But he still needs to raise his level of play back to the JaVale McGee from last year when we were talking about early in the season. He's playing like an all-star. If he could just go at least halfway there, then, that'll be interesting. Thanks, Jose. Check out my boy's website, the lasportyshop.com, man. Check him out. Link will be in the description as soon as this video is finished processing, man. So if you want to share like this or better, go check it out. He said, what trade would you make? Trade would I make? As of right now, I've answered this question. I know it sounds very shallow and very bland, not very exciting. I know fans love to talk about trades and all that. But as of right now, there's no trade on the table that I would consider making. I know somebody talked about the JJ Redick trade. I just don't see that as realistic as of right now. Now, come December, January, that's when we start talking trade rumors. And that's when we'll know exactly what we're missing. But right now, actually, besides health, I don't see much weakness. Now, I know KCP hasn't been playing great. But if he could just step it up, that's extra, man. That's extra for this already stacked team. Dan, you would make a good Spectrum announcer? Thank you so much, man. Actually, hey, that means a lot, guys. That means a lot because I didn't go to school for any of that or none of that. So if you guys think that your boy is worthy, that truly means a lot. I mean, it will be an honor to sit next to James Worthy, right? But it's the thought that counts, guys. I appreciate you. He said, how do you feel about Brandon Ingram? Love the kid. Wish him nothing but the best, except when he plays my Lakers. But I love the kid, man. I'm not surprised at all. I've been vouching for him for years. Basically, since we drafted him, and that first year really didn't have that splash that everybody was expecting. I said, man, don't kill this kid, man. He's going to be special. He has all the tools. It's all about developing that mindset. And look what the kid is turning out to be. Now, he's still barely scratching the surface. He can still be even better. There's another level to Brandon Ingram's game that I haven't seen yet, and that's the post-up game. He does have a couple of nice little inside post moves right now, but if he starts drop stepping, using his length just to finish all around the basket, game over. Game over. So the kid is very talented, and I love him so much, and I wish him nothing but the best. Man, that shirt is fire. Where'd you get the shirt at? Man, I've been mentioning it all video, but I'm just for you, man. TheLASportyShop.com. That's TheLASportyShop.com. And again, get them while they're hot, because they're probably going to fly off the shelves with as many of you guys have been asking about them. So check out my boy Ed Walker's website, man. Definitely show him some Laker love. Anyways, guys, going to wrap it up for me. And super excited for this game. I'll catch you guys post-game, man. Let's get this victory, Laker Nation. Peace out.